Hey, you're on the air. How's it going?
I'm doing great, sir. How about you?
We're fine. What's up? What would you like to talk about?
Actually, I did got angry because I am a Christian, you know, and I'm kind of emotional right now, but I believe that there is a God and there is a Jesus. I have been hit by a car. I've been saved. There is a guardian angel. And from my viewpoints, being like you as an atheist, should understand with compassion and dignity of being an American, why don't you just give it a rest?
Well, while we certainly understand that when believers experience tragedies, they do fall back upon their beliefs in a way to deal with those tragedies, and we understand that. And like I was saying to the last caller, and when we were reading that original article, it's very difficult when from people from our perspective, when these tragedies happen, you want to be able to say, all right, let's look at this from a rational perspective, but then of course you certainly don't want to sound insensitive. So we don't want to sound insensitive to someone who has experienced what you've experienced and what have you. But on the bigger picture, we think that ideas deserve to be debated, and belief systems deserve to have all different points of view aired out, and so so that people can discuss them publicly. And I'm sorry that if you feel that people who disagree with your beliefs are attacking you personally, I'm sorry that you feel that way. It's not our desire on this show. We're not here on the program to attack or criticize people, okay? As people. We're here to talk about belief systems, their usefulness, why we don't agree with prevailing religious belief systems. And we know it's a sensitive topic, and so, if your personal feelings have been hurt, that wasn't our intent. We didn't say, okay, let's hurt this man's feelings. That's not what we're here for. To us, it's an interesting topic, I mean, you have people who believe in deities. You have people who believe in these supernatural powers. You have real things that happen in the real world that seem to come into conflict with these beliefs from a rational perspective. So let's discuss that. Let's examine them and debate them as issues. Not everyone will think that that's a good thing to do or an appropriate thing to do. Again, we don't wish to, I imagine that there are a great many people who are offended by the presence of our show in the first place and don't watch us and don't listen to us, and that is your freedom of choice. But it's kind of our freedom of choice to be here expressing our views and in a free and open debating forum.
I also got another question for you.
I would like to say, though, that I'm very sorry that we upset you so much.
Yeah.
I mean that.
Yeah.
I got another answer for you, which is I am still emotional of what the atheism stands for, and the nice lady that was an atheist, Madam O'Hare.
Well, I don't know how nice she was, but
I didn't think she was particularly nice.
The problem with that was that I'm not trying to say or threaten anybody, but the thing is that there is a Jesus and there is a God, and He's out there helping you every day. And why should the atheism decide not to believe of what could happen in the next future and the generation of younger people should die of every day by the government?
Okay, I'm not quite sure what you're getting at, but let me just ask you this then. Why does it upset you so much to know that there are people in the world who don't believe the things that you believe in? Why is that a thing that makes you emotional? I mean, isn't that just a natural thing? I mean, not everyone in the world is the same. Not everybody has the same ideas about stuff. Not everybody comes from the same background. So why would it upset you that people, disagree with, your beliefs or don't share them? I can understand why some people might say, all right, you're wrong, and here's why, and I'm going to criticize you and debate you, but I don't understand why it upsets you and makes you emotional. Why is that?
The reason why is because that I'm supposed to be, like, my name is James, right? And I'm supposed to be the defender of faith. and religion from the biblical terms, from the Bible.
Okay, so you were named after James, the disciple?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We have an atheist named Mark. I
Yeah.
don't see that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if that's, I mean, if he was named after, and that's how, okay, and that's fine, and you have and that's great. You have the right to do that. Get out there in this country and use your freedom of speech and defend your faith. That's fine.
But
I mean, see that it doesn't upset us. So you were saying that you were upset, not just because of what we had said earlier, but specifically because of the fact that we don't share your beliefs. But see, it doesn't upset us that you don't agree with us. See, we think if we speak to people and they think that there's a God, we don't get upset about that. We think, okay, well, here let's have a discussion about this. And you indicated that just the mere fact that we were atheists was something that made you very upset and emotional. And I'm wondering why that should have to be that you shouldn't have to get upset about that. I mean, why? So what? So we're atheists. So what? Why does that hurt you?
Well, because that so many people that are non-believers should believe in things like, I'm not trying to say like the Lord of the Rings should be a good topic, but being a part of Christianity is the best thing in the world for everyone else before this world comes to an end.
Right.
And it's coming close.
Well, hey, you don't. I mean, again.
I am relieved not to believe that.
Yeah. See, that doesn't sound to me like a belief that would be something that would make me happy. That doesn't sound to me that would be part of a belief system that was the greatest thing for everyone. How is it the greatest thing for everyone to believe that the world is getting ready to come to an end? Why is that? There's nothing positive about that. That's despair. And you, again, sir, you're very emotional. You sound like you're on the verge of tears. It doesn't sound like that you're a happy man with holding these beliefs.
I am.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I mean, the overall situation, sir. I mean, we're not here to tell you. We're not here to tell you, James, don't believe that. But we just have to say, it doesn't sound like it's, something that would be very positive.
So is it wrong to become an Englishman?
What do you mean, sir?
I mean, my ancestry came from England.
Okay.
They came into America to spread out Christianity because we want to have freedom of religion.
That's fine, and that's great, Yeah, that's the best thing about our country is that you can have freedom of religion and people are allowed to discuss these issues, right? You don't live in some oppressive country like, Saudi Arabia or Afghanistan where no one's allowed to say anything, and you get punished if you try to speak out and have debates like this. In America, what makes America so great is that we can have these discussions, right?
Well, that is true, but speaking publicly about religion should be kept secret and not able to talk about it for anybody else.
Why?
Doesn't believe.
Why?
Do you think that Christians shouldn't be allowed to speak about their religion?
Well, that is true that we do.
Yeah.
So, and you're okay with that?
I mean,
Yes, sir.
okay,
But
well,
you're not okay with us speaking about our lack of religion?
Well, your lack of religion believes in the devil.
No, we don't.
No, we don't believe in the devil.
And I think you guys do.
No.
I'm not trying to be attacking
we don't. No,
anyone.
honestly, we think the devil is every
The
bit as
devil
imaginary
is a
as.
supernatural concept, and we pretty much don't believe in any of those.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not supernatural.
the
It was
not.
true in heaven. Was she been
again,
thrown
but
down from earth
right, but
down here?
but we don't
Now
share those
believe
beliefs.
That he is here in existence, like anything else, like the earthquakes you mentioned, does not come from the Heavenly Father. He came from the man that runs the earth beneath us.
And
Well, okay. See, well, we disagree.
so God didn't want there to be an earthquake?
Actually, I'm not trying to be offensive to you.
No, you're not offending
No,
us.
that's fine.
Nothing you say can offend us. All right. Nothing you say can
there's
offend us.
One
Just
thing I could say that could offend you.
okay. But why would you want to do that? Why? I mean, it's much easier, isn't it, to just discuss these issues? right? I mean, we don't want to say things to offend you.
Yeah, we're not here to upset you.
We're not here to upset you and make you sad, but we think that these topics are worth discussing. You know, I disagree with you when you say that these things shouldn't be talked about. Why shouldn't they be talked about? If America is so great because it's a free society where people can talk about stuff, then we should do it.
Well, being criticized is being harmful.
But people should be able to debate all sides of an issue, right?
I know, but being criticized is like condemnation.
Yeah, but we're not attacking you personally, right? We criticize the beliefs, but that doesn't mean we criticize every single individual person who believes them. You know, there's a difference, right, between criticizing an idea and criticizing the person, right?
Well, that is true, though.
Okay. So, look, we're going to go ahead and get on to our next caller, all right? But, you know, again, we didn't mean to offend you, but we think that these situations are interesting, and these topics are interesting and worth debating. And, you know, try to think about these things, okay? Think about them, and, you know, call us back sometime. Because, again, you know, if you want to, or if you never want to watch us again because we upset you that much, that's your choice too. But, you know, again, you know, exercise your choice and decide what you want to do in the future, okay? But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next guy, all right? You take care and have a good day. Happy New Year. Oh.
Wow. That was heavy stuff.
That poor guy.
I'm still unclear on whether God wanted the earthquake to happen or not.
I don't think that, you know, again, I don't think James was upset and not really thinking clearly throughout the whole call.
Well, maybe Mark can answer.
Yeah, but, yeah, I mean, folks, we have to be honest. He did not sound like a happy individual. Now, I understand that there's jillions of happy Christians out there, right? But, you know, this is exactly the case of the cognitive dissonance I think we were talking about.
I would not presume to say that that Christianity caused him to be unhappy. I mean, you know, lots of people are happy and unhappy for reasons. And he said, you know, he was in a car accident. Sounded
which is
like
terrible.
It was a pretty harrowing experience.
Yeah, which is terrible. I have I had an uncle who was in a bad car
accident.
accident.
Believing something for comfort was comforting at the time.
Yeah, but you know, we're not here to gang up on him. You know.